Okay, this is Mr. M back with a video on how to solve multi-step linear equations with the variables on both sides. So basically it's an equation in which you have variables on both sides. So in general, these are some steps that you can follow. Ultimately, you're involved in the game of combining like terms, or a process of combining like terms. If we look on the left-hand side, you look to see whether or not you can combine any terms. And then look on the right-hand side, you do the same thing. Since one of these terms, 7b, is a variable or has a variable and the other term doesn't, you cannot combine those. And on the right side, same thing. So we don't add letters and numbers basically to get one term. So we don't add them to get one term. So then what do? You should move the variables first. The reality is it doesn't depend on what order. Like, there's a good, better, and best way to solve this. So I think the best way is to move the variables first. And the way you decide which variable to move is you look for the variable that has the smallest coefficient. So coefficient is just the number in front of a variable. So this is a 6, this is a 7. I'm going to move this variable. And just like with previous videos, you can either show the steps or you can just carry out the steps. I'll go ahead and show the steps for this problem. So I'm going to subtract 6v from 6v and then subtract 6v from 7v. The reason why I encourage you to move the term with the smallest coefficient is because it'll keep your coefficient positive. So we have 1v plus 2 equals 10. Now you're going to combine like terms with the numbers. You're going to move the number to the opposite side. So I move the variables to the left side, so then I want to move the numbers to the right side. So we're going to subtract 2 because 2 is a positive 2. So we do minus 2 on both sides. So these cross out. So you get 1v equals 8. And then you would divide any coefficients except for 1. So if the coefficient is 1, you're done in this case because 1 times the variable v is just v. So we get our answer of v equals positive 8.